Hi everyone. I am inspired by National Daughters Day. Did not post any pictures yesterday of my daughters, but I wanted to come on here and actually be a daughter and talk from the daughter's perspective. So I find it fascinating that for many of you that know, I've created and launched the Zen Den for moms. And we've had some really fun discussions, like every Wednesday night we're going on, and the mom circle has been like a fun Zoom call where it's a safe space for us to come on and talk about, acute or chronic things going on in our life, and, us sharing, being open, authentic, raw. My mom and I have actually, been doing therapy with a licensed mental health counselor. Hey, Trevor. We've been doing literally therapy, big time, deep therapy work in front of a ton of moms for the last few months, and trying to honestly just showcase the breakdowns and the breakthroughs that we still continue to have. And I think that being this for others is hopefully going to, enlighten them, inspire them to take action, to, truly be extraordinary for their own life, for their own parents, for their own children. So it's really quite a lot of work, but I think, again, no pain, no gain, right? I think my mom always said no pain, no gain. So I love you, Mom. I hope you're okay with me going live right now and sharing. Happy National Daughters Day. I'm your favorite daughter. So the other thing that's cool about this is, and very fascinating about social media, is this woman that I was working with, and this mom, really great friend of mine. She was like, Court, she's like, your mom, you guys are like the cutest. You guys have the best relationship. She says, I've just admired you guys, and I'm so inspired. And unfortunately, she had been estranged from her daughter for I feel like a year, too long. And what's again interesting about Facebook and social media is my mom and I get together and we have these beautiful pictures and we love each other immensely, but that doesn't take away from, some of our childhood experiences, or some of my childhood experiences, and some of the trials and tribulations, and some of the tumultuous times that we had. And so I think that what's crazy, what's morphing out of all of this is two moms, well, we'll just go with the first mom for now, have been so inspired that they've taken action. They've texted a 16-year-old daughter that they had not talked to forever. And note to self, by the way, also very more or less suicidal. So it's been a rough couple of years. She moved in with her dad, hadn't talked to her for a year. She just wanted her to be happy. And she ended up having the courage and the bravery, and she was fearless. Of course, there was a little bit of fear there, but she called or texted her daughter and said, I love you. I just want you to be happy. I've always just wanted you to be happy. And I'm here for you if you ever need me. I love you, unconditionally, and so forth. The daughter texted back, apologizing a week later. And now they have gone to dinner, I want to say, just 2 weeks ago, for an entire hour with no technology, nada. Just 2 hours of deep love and utter connection, which is so beautiful. So that's what's coming out of this, my Zen Den for moms. And, for my mom and I to get on and be so authentic and raw. I'm trying not to cry. It's beautiful when we can actually open up and have our voice and feelings and share. And so I just wanted to quickly say that there's been some really fun and exciting and inspirational experiences that, moms are being for their children. And if we can continue to be a certain way and live in our values and show up with unconditional love and, you know, utter forgiveness with massive grace, there's something to be said about that. So, hi, Paul. Hi, Eric. So I just wanted to say hi and come on here really quickly. And the other just massive golden nugget that I want to give to any moms or really any, I would say, family member or friend, if you feel like, you know, there's something there with someone, or like a pink elephant in the room, and you want that relationship to grow, you want that deeper connection. When my dad passed, you know, I was angry and I was grieving, and I was really raw, did not show up in my best self for my mom, and she came down to support me. And so I remember after, like, you know, weeks, well, days after my dad passed, but my mom had been there for weeks, my mom just said to me, like, hey, Court, you know, I know you're going through a lot and I'm really sorry, but she says, you know, the way that you treated me wasn't the best. And she was like, more like you know, I don't deserve it, and I just want to love you and cherish the days that I have left, like, remaining on this earth. And it just got into my heart. So, you know, of course, in my head, I was always like, yeah, I want an extraordinary relationship with my mom. But for when my mom said to me, you know, Court, I just want us to be able to cherish every moment that we have left, like, remaining here on this earth, it just got me into my heart, and it shifted me to make a change and to make different moves and to be a different way. So if I can just inspire one other mom, you know, that's younger or older, to have that conversation with their daughter or their son, or even just a friend or a family member that wants a different relationship with others, I hope that helps. So I love you guys, and thank you for listening. Happy National Daughters Day, a day late, but it was really, I was reflecting yesterday and still reflecting today. So I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.